Hey, this is Get to Know You this week. That one, you didn't like that one?
I didn't like that one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've only got so many.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, it sounded like you needed to poop.
No, it's from Fonzie. From
I was just
Happy
about
Days.
to say from Happy Days.
Hey. Anyways, welcome to our Get to Know You this week. I'll do better next week. My name's Dale Young. To my left is.
So do you want us to laugh at you?
No, well, it's now. I'm just doing a different one every week.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that's the one that you wanted to go second with.
It hit my head.
Oh, wow.
I've got more.
Okay.
Again, I'm Dale Young. This is Xavier right to my left. And Range Armitar is behind the camera. We're here today just to do our Get to Know You. But first, I want to remind you that on Wednesday at 2 p.m. is our podcast. 4 p.m. is our YouTube. You definitely want to check in with us this week because we will be talking about the hot topic of government mandates. So it's gonna be.
I'm gonna leave. You got it.
Yeah, I got it. So that's what we'll be covering this coming up week. But right now, let's do our Get to Know You. What do you have for us, Range?
all right. So today's Get to Know You, I feel like is something you guys have had a chance to think about or have actually thought about more than I ever would have dreamed of or have ever thought about. But anyway, so today's Get to Know You is if you were to...
I don't even know how to compute exactly what you said.
Today's Get to Know You is if you were to write a book,
Uh-huh.
what would the name be?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go. Because I got two.
Okay.
The first one came to me in 2012, and it was actually
See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all have thought about this before.
Well, I have a serious one for him and a funny one.
I thought about it in 2012 whenever I was still making music, and it was called, the album was going to be called Cross Culture, and the subtitle of the album was going to be The Culture of the Cross Crosses Cultures.
Yeah.
And it was going to be this idea of mixing a whole bunch of different sounds from a lot of different cultures while rapping over these beats. But then I was like, I don't really want to do that because I enjoy the process of writing more than I actually like making music. So it was like, oh, this will be a book. I can do the same thing and talk about different cultures, the cultural dynamic just within my marriage, and just how we grew up different and things of that nature, and write a book in that regard and how we came together. And this was in the midst of Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, all of these different people. And we're having these tough conversations from two different vantage points. And it was just like, man, this is really good. First off, it's really hard, but it's really good. And this is how you bridge the cultural gap because we ain't going nowhere. Like, we can't just be like, okay, we agree to disagree type of thing. We've got to work it out. So say all that to say cross culture would be one. The next one would be the Mr. X question, as the Youth Reach Boys would say, is who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just talking about identity.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to talk about. So, yep.
You go or me?
I'll go because I don't have multiples for sure.
No, I mean, I would have said, so I was going to say for
him?
Yeah, do you have one for him?
No, I mean, I agree and like both of those ideas.
So my seriousness would have been something along the lines of like discipleship, like true discipleship takes determination or something along like that.
Mm-hmm.
My funny one would have been, I'm happy when you leave me alone.
Yes.
So I've got a question that there's probably multiple people that are listening thinking, when is Who Are You coming out?
That's a great question. I'm actually in the middle. I'm on like chapter 5 of Cross Culture. So it would be.
How long have you been on chapter?
For years.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking of something or I keep getting interrupted, really. And there's another one, like with just thinking of, I was talking to Lauren about this, thinking about all the times that I'm interrupted
Mm-hmm.
and how I respond affects everything. But just thinking about all the times that Jesus was interrupted in his ministry and making the comparison, that's another one. I don't know what the title is, maybe interruption, but I think I could think of something better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's another one. But it's
Sorry
just,
for talking while you're interrupting.
but I say all that to say cross culture would probably come out before Who Are You?
Really?
You've got more written than I do. You go ahead.
All right. So, I've never thought about writing a book. I've never thought about the title of a book that I would write. But if I had to guess, the book title that I would come up with would be Range with the Silent Eye.
Yes. I love it. And the book will be like filled with pop culture things that you had no idea
No clue.
existed and how it was revealed to you.
Absolutely.
Every chapter.
The epiphany of my life. So I would say you could do a book title. This would probably be one your wife would say, 10 projects, none done.
No, hey. Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure I got that one wrote right now. It's ready to come out.
So
that's great.
I have two. Well, yeah, two. So the first book I've said I was going to write, I think I have like maybe 2 chapters written, is Through the Eyes of a Pastor's Kid, and just walking through the life of being a kid of a pastor. And then it kind of transitions to, now that I am a pastor, how many of those, like almost like the things that I saw, and then how many of those things do I understand now that I am a pastor, and how many of those things have I still done to my children, was the mindset behind it. Like I said, there's 2 chapters written. I don't even know if it's a full 2 chapters. And then I don't have a title for a book on marriage is another one that I've thought about doing. And for whatever reason, the last one that I've recently, I don't know why, like I say recently, like I've wrote anything. Look, my third project would be something along the lines of a devotion. And for whatever reason, like it's been geared around Samson. And the title that I kind of keep playing with in my head is Samson and the Successful American Dream. Because I think that there's a lot of parallels of how he is what most of us would want to be in America. I don't have, just so we're clear, I don't even have day one of that devotion. Where I have the title. I have the title.
What a great start.
Yeah. No,
And I'm
would
the one
say,
with the unfinished project.
I would definitely say that you would have. I'd be surprised if you don't finish something in regards to doing something around marriage because you're so passionate about it.
So I do what I want to do. My wife's gonna be mad at that. I've been wanting to do a marriage devotion where it's me and her writing together from a husband's challenge and a wife's challenge. But not every day is like she's speaking to the wife, that she's like, we're writing, like I'm writing to men, she's writing to women, but the challenge comes from her towards men and me towards women from the opposite perspective. But she right now says no.
Yeah.
She'll come
That's
around.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Actually, she says, when do you want to do this? I'm like, I don't know that.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. Like
That's the biggest thing for me.
Like you got ideas, but ideas are, what is it?
Like anybody,
It's just an idea.
So,
Right.
So to say, anyone that's ever written a book, good, bad, or indifferent, I have the utmost respect in trying to do it. I mean, literally in my head, I go, the only way I could ever see me making this happen is if somehow I found a way to get away to like a obscure place for a week
Mm-hmm.
and then here's my fear that I make that happen and I have writer's block
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the whole time I'm there.
Right.
Like I can get nothing written and I'm just sitting out in this cabin by myself,
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah. And the challenge is that, like, nowadays, people don't listen or read books.
Books have gone like,
Right.
It's
yeah,
like they
Yeah.
rather do a podcast.
yeah, yeah.
You know, so the ideas that you have for a book
What an idea.
is really just being translated into a podcast instead
yeah.
of writing a book.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
So like one of our favorite things from me and Xavier, I'm not gonna say our wives don't enjoy going with us, but they endure us going to Mardell's. And look at his face. It's a Christian bookstore.
Oh, there you go. My bad.
We go and we literally, well, first we start in their bargain
Yep.
racks because that's where we buy
$1 book,
$1 book. Like,
2,
and
3,
here's the thing: the funny part,
all the
they
way
get
up
up
to
to about
15.
15. The allowance of how much I like your book determines on the price. When it's $1 book, you could have just remotely one statement in there that I'm like, I'm intrigued. I might
I'll
buy that
it.
book.
Yep,
But you get that 15, I'm gonna have
No, we
to
gonna-
peruse a couple of chapters
absolutely.
to make sure
I'm
that
gonna
I'm.
look at the people who endorse it.
Yeah,
We gonna dive into this
Yeah.
because if I spend $15 on a book,
yeah.
child, please.
But we've noticed because we went relatively recently, and we noticed that because it'd been a while since we both had been, there wasn't that many new books out,
Yeah.
and we just kind of came to that same like people don't read like they used to. Most people are doing podcasts and
Audiobooks, which an audiobook is still,
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. But even now, it's just like people don't want to read.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking there's vlogs instead of blogs.
Right.
Like the way that we like just read articles now, it's like if it's a 3-minute read, even for me,
Yeah.
like, and I enjoy reading, I look at the top and see how long the read is going to be to determine if I really want to read it or not. Because I'm intrigued by the title, and it's like, oh, it's a 3-minute read? Okay, I'll do that. If it's a 10-minute read, I'm like,
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just, that's just the reality of where we're at.
yeah.
You know, and it's like, do I really want to write this book?
That's
And people
kinda,
may not even read it.
right. Because I can tell you right now, if I take the time to write the book and it immediately goes to the dollar bin, I'm not happy.
We're going to have some problems.
I don't need you to like my book. I just need you to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this has been a long get to know you, but it was a fun one.
It's
So
okay.
glad y'all got on here with us for the get to know you. I promise next week I'll do better with my welcome.
You could do a book on your love for Coco.
You could do Iowa, the town that's never seen.
Mm.
That's never said.
Yeah. The mysteries of.
One of the
Yeah.
chapters could be your love for Un poco loco. Coco.
You had to get it in, didn't you?
Yeah, to get it in.
I noticed you were closer to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Had to figure out somehow.
I know.
I
What,
forgot.
I was like, why did we
I
have to
forgot.
do this?
I forgot until you was like, I was like, oh snap, I ain't do it. Un poco loco.
Like you announced it last week. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll be back Wednesday for government mandates. Please catch in with us. Check in with us or tap in with us. Do something with us next week. I struggle the ending.
Hey, we've got to fix that glitch.
Yeah, like the end is killing me. So, but I think it's because y'all interrupt me when I'm trying to end, and I just don't even know how to end anymore. So, thank you for being here with us, and we're gonna get off now, and we will see y'all on Wednesday. See you later. See you later, guys.